Joseph Vincent picked up his first guitar when he was 15. Now he's doing it full-time and big time. His song covers on YouTube have reached more than 60 million views combined. And because of this, Joseph became widely recognized, not just as an artist, but more importantly, as a Filipino.
I was born in LA. Both my parents are Filipino from the Philippines. This is my third time here. I went in '98 and I went in 2009. I'm always here with my family and everything. And I wanted to experience the Philippines in a different light, you know, to visit these provinces. And I've never been to Palau and all these places. I didn't see it firsthand, you know. And I wanted to come on the Bayani Tour and learn more about my history, my culture, and you know, work with the people one-on-one.
Just like Joseph, Gabby is also a film artist who's showcasing the incomparable Pinoy talent in the US music scene. And she too desires to rediscover her roots.
It's been amazing learning more about my culture because I knew very little. I grew up and was born in the United States, and I've been learning so much about my history, like Jose Rizal. My parents never told me about Jose Rizal and what he meant to this country, and we went to where he was assassinated and where he was imprisoned. Yeah, just learning so much about my history, and it's making me learn so much about myself as a Filipino.
Krisha shares the same passion with Joseph and Gabby in rekindling the Filipino heritage that runs through her veins. That is why she made it her calling to bring more Filipino-Americans back to the Philippines and reconnect with their Filipino culture through the Bayani Tour project.
The Bayani Tour, it's a series of immersion trips to bring Phil-Ams and, you know, not only Phil-Ams, but to bring everyone to the Philippines to see the beauty of the land and the people. But it takes it a step further because it's not just about how beautiful the land is or how beautiful our people are. It's about showing how we can give back to the Philippines.
I'm thinking now, on the way here, I was thinking, what can I do to help out, you know? And since I have such a, I'm building my following, but since I have a big following, I want to spread out the message that this is what GK is doing over here, you know? And maybe I can contribute that way.
Growing up, my parents wanted me to be very Americanized, and so I went to American schools. I didn't have any Filipino friends growing up, but coming here has made me appreciate my people as a whole even more, because one thing that I've learned about Filipinos, the most important thing is family.
I was raised very Americanized, so I didn't have that Filipino connection. So it wasn't until I came back to the Philippines a few years ago to see where my mom grew up, to see where my dad grew up, that I could really understand what it meant to be Filipino for myself. And so when the project came about, the Bayani Tour, I really saw the opportunity to say, hey, we really need to share this with a lot of people.
The highs of being a film artist is that I am Filipino. It's unique. That's a huge thing. They're like, oh, who is this? Who is this guy? Who's this Asian? I'm like, no, it's not Asian. I'm Filipino, you know, specifically. And I've come to learn that too. And that's the highs. The lows is also that. You know what I mean? Like you're Filipino. Like I didn't know you could do this. It's unfamiliar. But we're making our stand, you know, in the U.S.
My hope and aspirations is that we get more recognition because we are just as talented as all the other people. You know what I mean? This is the most fulfilling part of the trip, I think, because we're really digging into our roots and conversing with our people. We look at these areas and it's so sad to see the shanties. I feel like we're so desensitized when we go to America. We don't know very much. Like, we see these in pictures, but when you're here, it's real. It's real, and it makes you so much more thankful, and it makes you want to help out.
I want to find something that I'm passionate about, that I can give back to the community, that I can contribute myself and my music to something greater than me, you know?
Just come to your motherland to learn more. I've learned so much more just being here for a week.
You guys got to come on home. It's beautiful here, and get in touch with your roots and meet all the beautiful people here in the Philippines.